So recently I posted a video about how to avoid getting your phone stolen in cities like London. And a lot of people were asking me comments, so let me try to respond to some of these. People were saying, why is phone theft so common? Why are the police not stopping it or doing anything about it? So I think there's a few reasons for this. First of all, stealing a phone in London is low risk and high reward. Most of these crimes are done by organized gangs. They ride mopeds or e-bikes, they grab the phone and then quickly they're gone. They usually cover their faces so you can't identify them, and the police often can't chase them through the busy areas. London's very crowded, there's a lot of places to escape, and once it's gone, the phone is moved to a new country very quickly, so the evidence is not there. But this is not a problem just with London. It happens in other cities like Birmingham, Manchester, and also in places like Madrid and even in the US. Another issue is that the police in the UK have faced a lot of budget cuts in recent years, and a lot of phone theft cases are not investigated at all, especially when there's not enough evidence. You haven't seen the person, you don't know what they look like, so that they just don't look into it. By the time you report something, the phone could be in another country and it's been smuggled out. So it's more effective for the police to focus on the bigger criminal groups rather than the individual cases. And some people compare this with places like China. There's loads of surveillance cameras everywhere. Nobody would dare steal because there's stronger enforcement. And then you have your face, everybody can track you down. It's much easier, and you don't see this street theft as often. Actually, when I first got to Beijing, my wife's phone was taken, but that was many years ago, and I haven't heard about that so much recently. And the UK has recently launched an operation. They're increasing patrols in London. They're going to add more security cameras and it's officers on the street to catch these thieves. But they're also trying to catch the international smuggling rings, because some of these phones do even end up with China. So maybe we can work with China to catch these criminals. But obviously the criminals are not from China. They don't know they can sell the parts in China. So this is complicated. It's an international issue. But hopefully this will start to make a difference. And we need to work together. We also need more police on the streets, obviously. It goes back to government funding. They need to have the money to keep essential services. They can't keep cutting the police. You can't keep taking the money away from the police in this country if you want to remain safe on the streets. So it's difficult to solve. But with any luck, hopefully in a couple of years, I won't be talking about this problem so much. We can only hope.